talk, enough hype. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. The Icebreakers win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. They've got the defense outnumbered. From behind the net. Turned away on the wraparound. Oh, what a great reactionary stop there.
Reactionary is right, James. He knew exactly where the shooter was going, and a strong push across to be able to make that save.
Takes possession. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Goes full circle with the puck. Here they come on the attack. Rocked him. Takes the feed. Denied by the goaltender.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Drives to the sweet spot, and he turned that one aside. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, did he get nailed.
Here's the pass in front. Scores! What a finish on the play.
Well, you don't get many odd man rushes throughout a game, James. You have to capitalize on your opportunity. I thought they executed perfectly. They didn't overpass. The right player took the right shot.
The Icebreakers take a 1-0 lead here in the late goings of period number 1. This is a huge goal momentum-wise, isn't it?
Well, yeah, James, if you score a goal at the beginning of a period or at the end, it really sets the tone and temperature for your team. And it also puts your opponent back on their heels, and that's exactly what you wanted to happen. But now that the game is wide open...
He scores!
You kidding me? 2 goals in 10 seconds?
Anybody who just got up for a quick snack is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely. The Icebreakers extend the lead to 2-0 here, and we're still only in period number 1.
Well, they really dictated pace in this one. They've owned the puck, and in the offensive zone, they're putting pucks to the net at will, and they're just dominating in terms of their shot selection.
Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Here in the late going of the frame, the Icebreakers have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
Fantastic save!
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled.
Scores! And that's 3! It's a hat trick here on the road!
Well, old hat for him in a way, because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
The Icebreakers are up big here late in the first period. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Loses the coverage there. Takes that pass back to the point. And they score!
Hang on, James. The official waved this off right away. This is going to be goaltender interference. Listen, these rules are put into play to protect the goaltender. The moment you come into contact, this is going to be waved off.
They've got to be mindful to stay calm. I know the call went against them, but we're about to drop the puck here again. The Icebreakers take possession after that neutral zone face-off. In close! Denies him in front.
What a save. I mean, how quick you have to be able to get on that puck, James. Anytime it's in the low slot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
There's the whistle. Look at this penalty shot. Jordan's got the puck, and here he comes. Shot scores!
It's so important that when you have a penalty shot that you're confident and you make a decision on what you're going to do quickly and timely, and he does just that, and he finds the back of the net.
Here in the later stages of this period, The Icebreakers have a 4-goal lead. Grabs the puck at center. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Here's a shot. Gets in front of it. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. Here's a chance. He passes out front. Oh, and he keeps it here. Moves it in front. He scores! What an opportunity, and delivers.
Well, it's hard to miss from this distance, but you got to get there, and you got to get the puck on your stick. He does a great job of getting in tight.
The Icebreakers have a big lead already here as we near the end of period number 1. They have certainly come to shine tonight. Puck picked up in the open ice. Takes the pass. Ahead of steam now towards the front. He scores! Well, this should be an absolute firecracker of a game tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Nighthawks take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Jordan's going to play against the half wall.
I know I stepped on your toes there, James, but...
Trying to shake loose. Great save! What a hit, and that'll wear down the opposition. The Nighthawks work it through center. They've got numbers here. Unloads one. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Moves the puck. Pass right back. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What a play!
Love the spatial awareness on this shot. He knew he didn't have much time. He gets it off in the inner slot and he scores.
The Icebreakers finally get the game's first goal here in the late goings of this frame. What are they doing right here, Cheryl?
Well, I think they're being aggressive, James. I mean, they've got that attack mentality. They're not sitting back, and now that they put one in, it's about staying the course. They need to get to this intermission and talk about continuing to push towards that end goal.
Tremendous hip kick on the play. Denies him with the one-timer save. Wow! The Nighthawks take it along the wall. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. They've got numbers here. Lead pass ahead. Denies him.
Lehman's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square with the shooter.
Shuts him down.
Well, he does a great job of having...
He's got a step. Oh, absolutely. What should the stop?
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away.
Griffin's so effective in the O-zone. I mean, he knows how to put the puck to the net. He got the go-ahead goal earlier, and now he's looking for more.
Here they come on the attack. To his teammate. Oh, what a stop by Wagner. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. The Nighthawks get a hold of it. Takes the feed. Jordan's got it against the boards. Moves the pass in front. And that's stopped. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Griffin stick handling in his own zone. He's in all alone. Can't get that one to go.
That's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in the open ice. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. He might have a step here.
Bingo!
Buries it for the goal.
They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
In the final moments of this period, the Icebreakers have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Here's a chance! Oh, and he puts it wide of the net.
No, and this is a near miss, James. You're trying to be accurate. You know how good the goaltenders are, and you just miss by a few inches.
Makes some space. Takes the puck. Rocks him on the play. Sends it ahead to Owen. Oh, look at this chance. He scores! Oh, wow, what a finish.
Well, I love that he used his speed and didn't slow down, James, and then it's all about patience and composure, outweighing the goaltender, finding the room and burying it. Well, this is just a fantastic goal, and no panic at all as he's in on the breakaway. Listen, he earned the opportunity, but he executes. He delivers a beautiful deke and puts it in the back of the 4x6.
Play is blown dead with the offside. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. The Nighthawks take control of the faceoff. Grabs it in his own end. Now a quick pass to Jordan. Oh, and look who gets. He's got a little jump. Sends it over. Stones him on the breakaway. Lehman's going to hang on for a whistle. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Takes it to the net. Comes up with a monster save in front.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving, you're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck, but his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Laying the body. Takes it at center. Here's a chance. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Thunderous collision on the plate, and look at the bench set up. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. And that's turned aside.
Wagner's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Trying to shake the defender. He's in all alone. He's What a great night for some puck. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. So glad you could join us. Let's go. Centers are lined up. Official ready to drop the puck. The Icebreakers will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Bang on passes center in the neutral zone. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Puts it on net. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. And lowers the boom with a big-time hit.
Well, this is a message-sending hit, isn't it? When you get all of your opponent and you're able to separate the body from puck, you know you've done your job.
Message delivered. Breakaway. Scores! Talk about swag on the finish with that one.
He does the work to get to that position on the breakaway, James. And then the pressure is on. You know you don't get these opportunities all the time. A golden one it is, and he cashes in.
Here in the late goings of the period, Burnaby's ahead 1-0. Ninth Wonders won the draw. Here's a shot. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
Well, when you're along the wall, you got to have your head up. You better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit. Well, you can't do that.
Scores! I got 2 words for you. New game.
Yeah, it certainly is, James. And who's going to come out on top at the beginning of this faceoff? You want to be able to get that puck in the offensive zone and find a way to continue to attack.
And a great save. Wagner's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Both teams readying here for the faceoff. And they win the draw here in their own end. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Burnaby's got it along the wall. And with that strike, they got in front.
Well, I've really liked their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it. Well, the backhander's going to beat the goaltender on this one, James, but what I love about it is the effort to get to that area, that low slot area. You know you're going to have to pay the price. You're going to have to fight for position. He does all of it, and he gets rewarded.
The Icebreakers move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Lays into the body. Wagner's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Horvat's got the puck in his own zone. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Tape-to-tape pass is center. Hits it to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Late penalty looming. And out comes the extra attacker with the goaltender parked on the bench. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. From the left side, takes it at center. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Here's an offensive chance. Look at this. It's a penalty shot. He takes a deep breath at center ice. It's go time here. Tonight on the penalty shot.
I think he's done his research, getting a book on the shooter here, James, because he read that perfectly.
Here in the late goings of the period, it's a 2-1 game. Burnaby's taking possession in their own end. Ninth Wonders ready to go on the attack. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Oh, he'll feel all of that after this one. Here he is, shot right in front. Big time stop there.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body.
Trying to shake loose. All alone. Oh, and I'm not really sure what happened there.
It looks to me like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
Driving right to the front. What a save on the play.
It's a timely save, and it's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside.
All alone.
Bingo!
Scores! Oh, wow! That's how you finish a breakaway.
Yeah, no double pumping on this one. He knew exactly what he was going to do, saw the daylight, and took it, James, for the finish. He's in on a breakaway, and some guys know exactly what they want to do. And
the Icebreakers have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some
Totally.
urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
He got all of that one. Steps into the offensive end. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, look! Scores!
A pair of goals just 20 seconds apart.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train.
The Icebreakers take the lead after that last goal, and Cheryl, what do you wait for here now? Do you anticipate the counterpunch, or do you look for the continued push attack?
You got to continue to push attack. There's way too much runway left in this game, James. You're in the first period. You got to find a way to continue to compete, continue to maintain the momentum, and put your opponent on their heels.
Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you got to love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they've worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Scoops up the puck now. Takes the feed from his own end.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Shuts him down.
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving, they're doing everything they can. But he's resilient. He's got a willingness to his game, but he's also got power. Power, you can see it in his lower half and the balance and coordination it takes to get this puck to the net.
Oh, that was like a bomb exploding against the boards. Hard hit frees up the puck.
Wow.
Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. He gets rewarded with a goal on this shift, but it all starts with the initial contact to get possession. And guess who started it? He did. I mean, he was sent out on a mission this shift. Mission accomplished.
Ninth Wonder's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Handles the pass. Here they come on the rush. Passes it over. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Getting into the later stages of this period. Ninth Wonders trailing by 1. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Oh, and another quick stop. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. The Icebreakers wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And he totally whiffs on that one. He might have a step here. Oh, fantastic goal!
The goaltender can't get set to position and opens up a lot of holes, which winds up in a goal, James. You know, it's all about...
Burnaby's even things up here, and what a time to do it.
Yeah, the bookends of periods are critical, right? Any coach will tell you that. Any, analyst will tell you that. And so important that you end the period with momentum, and that's exactly what they've done here by getting the equalizer.
Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Burnaby's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. The Icebreakers have it now. And serves up a little knock on the play. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And he coughs it up with the pass. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Across the line, down the left wall. Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Burnaby's got the puck against the boards. Makes the save.
He's done a great job of finding open ice tonight here, James. I mean, multiple breakaway goals. Not only do you have to get on your horse and break away from the pack, but you have to be able to finish one-on-one with the goaltender. He's done a magnificent job. A real threat tonight.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Handles the puck. And we got an offside with a face-off looming. Burnaby's won the draw in the neutral zone. Ninth Wonder's got the puck along the wall. Puck leaves the zone on a bad pass, and they'll be forced to regroup. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah.
For the win! Oh, what a save to keep it tied! And a great scene!
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
His reflexes on display tonight. The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Look out, here they come on the attack. Oh, and a good textbook hit there. Hammers a shot, and that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Stones him on the one-timer. Game, set, match. And it is all over with this one. The Icebreakers moved the puck around like it was ping pong back and forth in their sticks tonight. They look good.
Yeah, they really did. And, you know, at the end of the day, they get the W. But for a while there, it was a little bit dicey. You know, close game when you should be controlling it can wind up the other way. Love that they stayed the course, continue to put pucks to net, maintain that possession to get the win. James, this is just an absolute clinic and body position, how to roll off your coverage. And it's perfectly executed as he doesn't have much time to get the one-timer off, but he gets his stick available and he executes.
Oh, the energy, the tension, the excitement, the electricity. Let's get ready. Buckle up, everybody. It should be a fun one tonight on the ice for EA Sports. Opening face-off just moments away. The Nighthawks will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Takes it into the slot. Oh, he stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Late going, so period. Still looking for our first goal. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Moves it to Petrie. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Slides it across. The Nighthawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. He's got a step. Stopped on the breakaway.
Well, the shooter gets in tight here, James. And guess what? The goaltender, he does not bite on the first fake, and that allows him to make the save.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Intercepted. Handles the puck at the point. Here's a shot. And he had the answer on that one. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
What is the fucking defense?
The Nighthawks take possession here inside the offensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Centering pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. And he slides it quickly to Petrie. Oh, wow! Scores! It's in the back of the net.
Although this is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James, it's one he'll want back. These are the types of goals that can be deflating for a team. It's a scramble in front. Goaltender can't find it, and guess what? It's in the back of the cage.
The Nighthawks win the draw here in the neutral zone. Nilsson's got it along the wing. Key to the middle. Takes a shot. Answers the call with a big save. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
The Icebreakers needed that one, and perfect timing here late in the first.
There's something about the beginning and the end of periods, right? There's a sense of urgency around them, and this team found a way in the dying minutes to get the equalizer here, James. They can take that momentum to the dressing room if they can hold on.
Picking up some steam at center ice. Petrie's taking it from his own end. They've got numbers. Passes it in front. And another pass. And now it's to Petrie. The Nighthawks move the puck in the defensive zone. And he takes the pass. Here they are on the attack. Sends it out in front. The shot. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Oh, and he's taken down. Penalty coming up.
Without a doubt, this is a call. I mean, you're in on the breakaway, you're all alone, and then the reach from behind takes out your skates for the trip.
center. Fires it. Makes the stop under pressure.
Kurwa mać.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, we got a tie game. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Sets it out front. He scores! EA Sports bringing you the heat, bringing you the noise, and bringing you what should be a fantastic matchup tonight on the ice. The officials there at center, and I think we are about to get this one underway. The Icebreakers kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. He scores! The Icebreakers finally break through here in period number 1.
Well, it's so important to drop one. It gives you confidence to recognize, hey, we can score on this goaltender, and you take that energy and you head to the dressing room for intermission. You get some much-needed rest, and you got to come out flying in the second.
Oh, look! Out against the wall! One-on-one with the goaltender! Oh, denies him on the play!
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save. A bit of a track meet out here right now, James. I mean, highly entertaining. Not a ton of defense as both teams are trading scoring chances.
The Wolves win the draw here in their own end. Kyoto's crossed the line and on the attack. He got all of that one. Handles the pass at center. Oh, what a save in front. Kyoto's got a hold of the puck now. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly. No time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit. He's got a breakaway. Makes the save!
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop. Lehman's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
And he slides it quickly to Mosley. Knocked away. Big time stop.
I'd say, yeah, some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Kyoto's got a hold of it along the wall. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Big time stop there. Oh, and another save.
Well, a timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Takes a shot. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What a play. And now he moves it quickly for Fredkin. Turns him away.
Didn't mean to step on you like that, James, but looked at that hit, and it just took me off guard.
Oh, nice play, but an even better defensive effort there.
But I think he got too tight to the defender to be able to make that play.
To the low slot. And that's off target.
He can certainly be disappointed with his finishing touch there, James, but a lot of good work put into the fight for position to get to that area in the first place.
From the top. Oh, smashing hit literally here, Pounder.
How would you like to take that hit? So hard that it breaks a pane of glass, and now we're looking at a stoppage in play while it gets fixed, James.
Here in the late going of the frame, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Kyoto's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And he gets in the lane to block that. Quick feed to Mosley. Breakaway. He scores! A stone-cold finish on the breakaway.
And that's the bottom line, because it's in the back of the net, James.
The Icebreakers have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. Scoops up the puck here. The Icebreakers cross the line and gain the zone. Oh, and he stops that one. Picked up along the boards by Fredkin. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Denies him with the save. Finds some space in the corner. And there's the save. Kyoto's got the puck in the defensive end. Down the right side and into the zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Oh, what a hip check on the... He's got a little jump. He's in. Pass it across.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. Kyoto's got it in the defensive zone. Comes up with the stop. And sends it just out of reach. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Well, that's a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play.
A howitzer. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Oh, my, you could... Scoops up the puck, and he's in on a breakaway. Trying to shake the defender. Here's a chance. Oh, what a glove save. Wow.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
The Icebreakers are holding down the lead here late in this first period. They have looked really good offensively so far. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
Center bears out.
Trying to shake loose. He scores! Oh, that was gorgeous!
Well, this goal is just a result of the goaltender being out of position here, James. He gets scrambling in his net, and he can't get set or square to the puck.
And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Takes the pass from the left wing. The Wolves pick up steam and are on the attack. Kyoto's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Loose puck, and he's in all alone. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Here in the later stages of this period, the Wolves make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. The Icebreakers win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, monstrous hit in the corner there. him down.
Lehman's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
Pass to Mosley. And he grabs the loose puck, and he's in all alone.
Bingo!
Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
Well, a nice play to pull away from the pack here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor.
Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the face-off. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Here's an odd man rush. Off the mask of the goaltender. Boy, right between the eyes. The Icebreakers ready to go on the attack. Works the puck across the line. All alone! Denied on the breakaway. Oh, he came up clutch there.
Well, he really did. Anytime that you're one-on-one, you got to beat the shooter, and that's exactly what he does.
Lehman's found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
The Icebreakers lead it here late in this first period. The Wolves win the draw. Final horn sounds, and we are all done with this one. The Icebreakers win a close one, but I still think they were the deserving team tonight, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, just look at the possession numbers, and when you look at those underlying metrics, you say the team should win, doesn't always wind up that way, but really just felt like they were dictating the pace of play, and they got the goal at the opportune time.
Here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Let's drop the puck. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. The Icebreakers start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Uses the force on that hit. And the defenders come up with the puck. can't connect. Good use of the body on that play. The Nighthawks have it now. He's got a little jump. He's in the clear. And he's peeling off to regroup. With the blast. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Skates across the blue line. Shakes off the coverage. The Icebreakers have it behind the cage. Gaining momentum along the wing. Slides it across. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got Rivers. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. The Nighthawks take it along the wing. They've got numbers here. Hammers it. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. The Icebreakers gain possession. Oh, what a violent collision there.
He just got...
Penalty shot coming up here. And here he comes from center. Shot scores! He breaks the tie with the penalty shot snipe.
Well, he delivers under pressure, doesn't he here, James? I mean, he's one-on-one with the goaltender. This is exactly where you want to be, and he wins the battle.
Quick pass to Mosley. Drives to the paint, and he lowers the boom there. The Icebreakers have it now. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, he hammered him on the play. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all about in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
Heads to the back of the net. Blistering shot. Too much traffic in the lane. They score! And we're all tied up.
Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal.
The Nighthawks answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Grabs the puck. Takes the return feed. On-man rush. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Feeds it over on the rush. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift, and you can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Nighthawks are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Slides the puck across to Saunders. Oh, those cords rattled after that hit. Wow!
And he's rattling as well, James. I mean, we knew that hit was coming, and then all of a sudden, boom, and he's down for the count. Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Right in the open ice, that one's picked off. Takes a shot, and he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net. And he takes the feed. Cuts to the front.
Kurwa jebana.
And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James, and I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it. Well, this is a goal scorer's goal. I mean, extreme patience to get the goaltender to...
Shakes the defender. He's on a breakaway. Makes the save. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. The Icebreakers win the draw. Looking for space inside the D zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Tremendous hit on the... He might have a step here. He scores! What a shot! The Nighthawks are making the most of their opportunities here in this opening frame with the early lead.
Yeah, it's been back and forth play here, and they've competed. James, it's been a good game, but now they get the go-ahead goal so they can play with more confidence.
Cuts to the paint. Decides to think about it. Quick shot. Makes the save.
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
There's a hit, and he's trying to leave everything out there on the ice tonight. Shot on the tip. Misses on the redirect.
Will there be some frustration with that one? You gotta love that he got to some prime-time real estate, so did the work and effort to get there. Man, you gotta hit the net when you're in that tight.
Off his stick. Stops him cold. Sends the pass over. That's sent in deep. The Nighthawks have it against the wall. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Feeds it over. And a great save. Slides the puck across. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Big time stop there. Schutz has made his way to the bench and the extra attackers on the ice.
Sorry for jumping in, James, but that was a massive hit.
There's the whistle. Penalty shot. He takes a deep breath at center ice. It's go time here. He scores on the penalty shot. He's changed the outlook of this game now.
He certainly has. Down by one and an opportunity to get the equalizer, and he converts. That's embracing the pressure. Well, you have to want to make this play, James, because it's about driving and playing hard, and you know what you're going to be up against because you're driving the lane to the net. But he chooses to do it, takes the ice in behind the defender, and gets the net. I thought he was going to run out of real estate, but he doesn't, and he buries it home.
Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. In on a breakaway, a chance to end it right here. He scores! Oh, team winner, baby! Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close. The Nighthawks come away with a solid win and a win that they really had to work for tonight.
Well, it was a collective effort, and that's something the coach will be proud of and will certainly be pleased with. You know that when they're watching video, they'll be...
Well, this should be an absolute firecracker of a game tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They are about to drop the puck. The Nighthawks are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. Here's a shot, and she blocks it.
Well, it was from such an area, a grade A scoring chance. I don't even think she thought. She just had instincts, relied on him, and got in front of it.
Good use of the body on the play. Reads it perfectly and comes up with the takeaway. The Icebreaker's going to work on offense. Fantastic save!
Shoots, defends his crease, and doesn't give up anything on that one.
Cutting to the slot. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Quenneville. Forces the turnover. Oh, he blocked him!
Oh, that's gotta feel...
Trying to shake the defender. He's in all alone. Scores! Clinical!
Everyone has a role on the team. You have the high-flying flash and the goal scorers, and then you got the hard-nosed, gritty players who know how to get it done. And he is an example of this. Look at him on the hunt. He is not going to get rewarded with a point, but man, does he ever start this play with a huge body check that gains them possession.
Tries to feed it over to Quenneville. They score, and it's back-to-back tally.
Chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. I absolutely love this goal. I mean, he's in solid defensive positioning with a great active stick, and that leads to the pick. But he doesn't just stand there. He gets his feet moving right away, and he rewards himself for his efforts.
Here they come on the attack. That's moved up ahead. Denied by the goaltender.
I love this power move to the net. I'm going to call it driving the line. You want to manipulate your opponent so they have to turn, and that's exactly what happens. She wins the battle to the space, just doesn't connect on the finish.
Slides it over to Saunders. The Nighthawks pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Denies him on a slapper. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, they'll want to continue with the sustained pressure because the goaltender, he is fatigued.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Sends it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Quenneville's picking up momentum through center.
Well, she certainly doesn't look comfortable right now, but she's not getting off the ice. She's trying to stay in the play and compete for every inch of it.
Shot! Oh, what a chance! He came so close to putting it in.
James, I thought he had that one. If he continues to get to the net with that quick release shot, he's going to convert at some point in this game.
Mosley's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Shuts him down. The Nighthawks scoop it up along the boards. Right on the doorstep. One-timer! Oh, what a save he made on the one-timer! He got all of that hit. And he passes it up ahead to Saunders. And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call.
Quenneville's been fighting her way through the majority of this shift, James. She was injured somewhere within it, and she was committed to staying on the ice and just finish the shift, but she needs to get off.
The Nighthawks have controlled this game here in the first period. More shots, more goals. Steps across the blue line. Sends a pass over. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone-crushing, separating body from puck.
A chance in front. He scores! And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set.
The Nighthawks have a big lead already here as we near the end of period number 1. They have certainly come to shine tonight. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. They've got the defense outnumbered. The Icebreakers have it from their own end. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Quenneville. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. In the final moments of this period, the Nighthawks just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Moves it over to Mosley. And that pass goes off a stick. He scores! There's the hat trick and let it rain Chapeaus!
Yeah, rain Chapeaus is right there. Hats all over the ice. They're going to have to collect them all. This is going to take some time, but man, has he ever had an effective night. He had 2, and he was thinking 3 all the way.
Here they come on the attack down the right side. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone.
I get when you're losing, James, that you want to get something going. You want to spark your team. You have the puck on your stick, but sometimes you can try and do too much, and I think that's a product of that as he loses the puck.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they take care of business on the play. He tries to tuck it in. Turn that one aside. Moves it quickly over to Quenneville. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Puts it off the outside of the frame. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. The Nighthawks have created a lot of scoring chances tonight, and they lead it here late in the first. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. He's got a step. Here's a chance in front. Scores! What a finish on the play!
I love his awareness on this breakaway. His head is up the entire way, and he's reading exactly what the goaltender is giving him. He sees some daylight, quick release shot, and he buries it.
The Nighthawks wanted to generate a lot of offense going into this one. They have succeeded in that game plan already here late in the first. Oh, look at this chance! Denies him! Scoops up the puck behind the net. Delayed penalty coming up here. Solid hit on the play. And she's taken down. Penalty coming up.
Well, the shooter is in all alone, and she knows what she wants to do here, but she can't do it because she gets tripped up from behind. As a result, it's a penalty shot.
Quenneville's ready to go one-on-one with the goalie. Takes a shot. Scores!
Well, she earns a penalty shot, but she earns more time as well to think. And a lot of these athletes, they're high performers. They've worked with mental coaches that have worked with this side of the game. You know she's telling herself she can do it. Go to her go-to move, and she does, and she buries it.
Breakaway! Scores! What a finish!
Two parts to this. I mean, he's on a breakaway, so he had to get to the right spot, break away from the pack, and then he's got to finish here, James. I just love the confidence. He was very decisive in his move to be able to put this by the goaltender. Man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone else is in quicksand, and he is moving. He gets on his horse. He's in all alone, one-on-one with the goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic, shows a ton of confidence, and lets that shot rip.
And does it again!
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net.
He scores! And there's the hat trick, and let those Chapeaus fly!
Anytime you get a hat trick, it's a special moment for a player, an athlete here, James. But to do it at home and have all of those caps flying on the ice, it's a pretty special one.
And that will close the book on this one here tonight. Well, Cheryl, they came, they saw, and they conquered.
Yeah, they certainly did, James. And what I loved about their game is they possessed the puck. They were able to gain entry into the offensive zone, and they took what was given. So they drove the net, and they got multiple shots.